Hey everybody, I'm your man Dennis Pitzenberger here, PRI for Power Auto Media in the Davis Technologies with the man Shannon Davis, the man that can control traction no matter how much horsepower you have. How you doing today, my friend?
We're doing good. We got a lot of new stuff in the traction control world. Excited to talk about it.
All right, let's do it. One of the things that you do so well is not only build traction control, you have a stair-step program for those that don't realize that they can get into this type of technology very inexpensively and work up from there. Take us through the levels of technology that you can offer, and then we'll move into some other technology.
So we've got a few new units. We have one that starts at like $999. So affordable to most people. You can upgrade that to a unit that's a little smarter, a little better, self-learning, more features for another $1,000. You can upgrade that to the top of the line piece where you're at $29.95, and you've got our self-learning line of traction controls where you're not doing plots and all that. It's great for the street strip guy or the drag racer who doesn't want to come in every run and get his laptop out and plot out a new drive shaft curve and all this plotting. They want the self-learning stuff. If they want the plotting as their brace program changes, they can upgrade that for the profiler add-on. So then they've got a self-learning profiler. They got $34.95 in it total, not $10,000 like the rumors are. And they start at $999. They work their way up as their program changed. It's all the same hardware. You're not rewiring the car. You're not mailing stuff back and forth. We can do all this online.
Talk about the ease of installation and how much control you can have over your car, because all the power in the world's great, but if you can't get it on the ground, it doesn't do you any good.
Right. So the installation is very straightforward. We have systems that integrate with popular EFIs like Holley, Fuel Tech, Hall Tech, all that. So that's usually a matter of power, ground, drive shaft speed coming in, and a signal going over to the EFI system. Or it can go to one of our inline retarders, quick little plug and play sort of deal, goes between like the crank trigger and the ignition system, and then the traction control ties into that. And instead of an EFI, you've got that. So if you've got a carburetor car with just a standard ignition box, you can upgrade it to a modern traction control for $1,000, $1,300.
Now let's talk about the next step from there when it comes to actual G-force yaw pitch, because you've got a very cool product that gives people even more than they would ever imagine when it comes to the information they can get from their car. Now we're talking about highline drag racing at this point, but the people that are really out there trying to put themselves on the top rung of the ladder, this is the stuff they need.
We have the VPS, a vehicle position sensor. So it's a 3-axis accelerometers, multiple ones, 3-axis gyros, 3-axis magnetometer. Magnetometer is like a digital compass. It reads the lines of the magnetic field of the earth. So those sensors combined and fused together, we get some really good data for pitch, roll, yaw, and all the G. We did it for the G essentially, initially for the profiler to determine when you lost G, you lost traction, blah, blah. Turned into the gyro and all that for pitch, roll, yaw. With pitch, we've integrated wheelie control. On the G, we did an exercise just to see that our G meter was accurate. We started generating virtual time slips just a few weeks ago. They were coming back off 4 or 5 different cars, all within 100th of a second of the track slip. The rollout seemed to be the biggest thing affecting it. But it was like I said, it was an exercise, but we threw it in as a feature. So if you got a car you're running no time, or you got doing some stuff, there's no clocks, you're getting time slips. But what it really proves, our G meter's right. It's dead on accurate. So you can trust it to say that's where I lost traction. The pitch, roll, yaw, that's going to integrate into safety equipment. If you got 5 degrees of roll, nothing good's happening. So same with the yaw. The yaw of your car yaws real quickly, which is y'all are about to hit the wall. We can send a signal to activate something of your choice, a rev limiter, a parachute, whatever. So we got the vehicle position sensor integrates with these other systems. Those are $799. And then that gives you G, X, Y, Z, pitch, roll, and yaw. You can add the wheelie control. That's $14.99. You can even add the self-learning traction control, and you've got one nice little unit for $29.95 that's got data. It's got, pitch, roll, and yaw. It's got your wheelie control. It's got traction control. So it's great for the guy. We had a couple customers buy them that, they were older gentlemen that had their high school dream car, and they love drag racing it at 70, 78 years old, but they don't want to tear it up. So if it wheelies, they've got some help. If it spins the tire, they got some help. It's a really nice little slick unit.
Out there, I'm sure, there's the naysayer. I don't want it. I don't need it. There's no reason for it. What kind of improvements, what kind of feedback are you getting from your customers when they go to the track with already a fast car and you help them go faster?
Most of them, we certainly have plenty of those guys. They decide to try it through peer pressure or whatever. Or I tell them, I'll put one on your car, try it. So generally they just find they suddenly get more consistent. but right off the bat, they're making passes. Well, they're all smart guys. They can make their car go faster if they can get the data. So they start using the profiler or something, the track control, to get more passes. They get more data. They apply their knowledge and go faster. So, we got Pete Harrell here helping us in the booth. He tunes the Tooth Jerker. He tunes Brad Edwards. He tunes Justin Martin. A lot of those cars were established race programs, and they decided, hey, let's try a profiler.
Okay, yeah, well, we use it on every car that I have the ability to use it on. And in some cases, we're using it to kind of maintain things and keep everything on the level. And sometimes we're trying to step it up. And it's great in both those applications. We use it quite a bit.
And Pete showed me data where it's, it called it here, and then they go in, they tune, and they get rid of that problem, and it helps them grow. It's not doing it for them. It's not a built-in tuner in a black box. You got to have your own talent. It's just another tool, and it does what you tell it.
Well, if people want more information, how to have more consistent racing, get more out of their car, get more data, where do we send them?
They can come to www.moretraction.com, MORETRACTION, Davis Technologies. Give us a call, either one. Talk to somebody like Pete. He can get you a unit, help you set it up, get it installed. We got dealers all over.
All right, well, you heard the man, moretraction.com, and if we're lucky and you see him, you might even get some poetry. More from PRI right here, Power Auto Media.